Welcome to another Age of Empires forecasted game. We got in the color blue playing as the Decisive Legacy. It's Divine DFP. And in the east side of the map, in the color purple playing as the Order of the Dragon, it's Faye. Oh my god, what are we seeing here? We're seeing farms at the first minute of the game. Oh my god, what? We got a vegan gamer here. Now this is very interesting because we have seen this strategy with the English where they put the farms, but just because they're gonna go farms anyway, and their farms are cheaper, so they still have enough to get like a mining camp and a lumber camp and everything. So it makes sense. But for the Order of the Dragon, it's like why? I don't know if it's like a meme strat or something legit. I don't know about it. Now, Divine playing with the Decisive Legacy. Let's see where he will put those meditation gardens. S tier landmark. Unfortunately, no food and gold close to his base. Will he try to put it here? Look at this, how much food you can get. That could be, but I don't think that will be very exposed, right? We have seen some wild spots for the meditation gardens. We have seen some wild spots, like very like in front of the map or just wherever, you know. And somehow sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So we will see. We will see. Now, if you haven't watched EGCTV, I highly recommend you to watch it. The most exciting esports for Age of Empires 4 are happening right now on EGCTV Twitch channel. Amazing matches from amazing players. All of them really pros. So go check them out if you haven't already. You're gonna enjoy it a lot. Trust me. So we see Faye aging up with the Mainwork Palace. Interesting choice. Actually, it's typically the go-to choice with the Order of the Dragon, but some people still prefer the Archon Chapel just because you have this small eco boost. Like, it's not great, but it's something. And Divine is gonna choose, okay, this spot looks pretty cool actually. Has the wood, has the stone, has the gold. So yeah, the only thing you need is the food, but you don't really have it, so just play with what you have. So it's gonna be a nice spot. There's a lot of wood for sure. Now we will see. Are we going to see aggression in this map? That's the question. And interesting to see, no player has gone to water. I see a couple of... You may think this is not a big deal, but it actually is. Just because each pond has 500 food resource. Potentially, if you get all the ponds, you will have 4,000 food resources. Like, basically for a little investment, you can only put like 4 ships, something like that. 4 ships should be good enough for you. And then you can just get the food from these ponds and you're gonna have a good time. You're gonna have a really good time. A new age begins for both players. And Divine aging up with a Jiangnan Tower. It's gonna get that nice Song Dynasty early and fast. Meanwhile, Faye, without any kind of military building, is gonna... We will see what will be her choice. Probably the archers. The archers are very strong when it comes to the Order of the Dragon. Actually, everything is strong, but especially the archers. The archers are quite good. They are something for sure. Now we will see. It looks like we're gonna have Divine going for a second town center. Now, if you don't know Divine, he's actually well known for his turtle plays. He likes to be in his base. He likes to have the eco advantage. He wants to play it slowly, and when he just gets to a point where his economy is really good, he just go for it. And probably we're gonna see that now. So it's gonna be the barracks. Wondering if it's gonna be the spearman or the early man-at-arms. So it's gonna be the man-at-arms. Second town center already going under 6 minutes mark. Not a bad timing for having Song Dynasty and a second town center. Not bad at all. Guys, take notes. That's why I put the villager count here, so you can check, replay the video and check the build order yourself, so you can try it. If you're playing their Chushi's Legacy and are thinking, whoa, how can I have a second town center, going to Song Dynasty, and even have our barracks under 6 minutes? Like, well, there you go. You have the villager count here, and you have the time here on the top, so you can check it out yourself and probably apply it to your next match and play like Divine. It's like only 3 villagers on gold for Faye. Looks like she's gonna stay in the feudal age for some time. There you go, your champion. Early gilded man-at-arms. It's gonna be hard to get any kind of damage here, but you know, even if you don't kill any villager, if you go here and attack in this area, you force your opponent to go back to the town center. And that's, in a way, causing economic damage, because that's seconds that your villagers, his villagers are not working, and yours are. Now we see a farm transition already early for Divine. Looks like this man-at-arm is going for it. And that's what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm counting slower. Like around like 10 seconds average that your villagers are not working. How many resources is that in your favor? Think about that. And he didn't take much damage. That's the beautiful part. Now we see more man-at-arms here. Now these man-at-arms are gonna be very tanky against those Jugenus. We're seeing more Jugenus going for Divine. If you're wondering what like Tumbitsusa means, it's basically like ready for the preparations or something like that. It's funny because when I put a GPS in the car, because I live in China, I always hear the Junbei. I don't know what the other word is. Like, always reminds me of Zumbitsuza when I turn on the GPS. And now we see another type of economic damage being caused. When you stand up in those meditation gardens, they get less resource per minute. So there you go, another type of economic damage. And now this Jugenus not gonna be able to do much damage against those. Man-at-arms gonna be very tanky, but the Jugenus are free to fire without non-stop, and looks like it's not gonna be a good fight for Faye. And now with the man-at-arms there, what gonna do? They're gonna be very tanky, but the Jugenus will be able to kite, and indeed that's what's happening. Another man-at-arms here. Looks like he's just sending man-at-arms to the base. It doesn't matter what. Imperial official goes down. That's a huge loss. 5 villagers in total for Faye. 5 villager kills. I think, well, Divine kill 1 villager. How did that happen? Have more man-at-arms here. Sneaky scout. Staying here, just so that he gets less resource per minute. Talking about resource per minute, let's check it out in the statistics. We're already now in minute 10. I should put it earlier, actually, like minute 6, then you can start to see like the difference between the economies of these two. I know Divine is just gonna protect with only a bunch of Juginus. He's not gonna mass like 100 or something. His main focus is on the economy, and looks like now his focus may go to Castle Age. That's probably a choice for him. Maybe he feels Faye also going Castle Age. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. Never mind. I already have a lot of villagers on gold. I have 3 barracks here. That's a huge investment. Now more damage being done by those gilded man-at-arms. They just go to the base. They don't care about anything. Look at that. They don't care. They really don't care about anything. only one man causing chaos here. Oh my god. Very nice work for Faye, actually. Managed to get some villager kills, managed to create idle time, forces his opponent to create army. The question is it gonna be enough? Because you're playing against a civilization that has 2 town centers. No second town center for Faye yet. Gonna gather the deer in the front, getting those resources nice and early. It's like the Chinese having a lot of villagers on wood. Gonna have this farm transition nice and early at any moment. As soon as he knows that he can. Like, the thing is, you don't know how much army your opponent has. Like, let's check his vision. You don't really know how many of them are there. In his mind, are there like 10 or something, or 12? And if that's the case, if I stop producing army, I'm dead. I cannot go for a farm transition just yet. I need to keep producing and put the farms slow but steady. Looks like the Chuginus are going for it, but the man-at-arms are already here. 3 coming from this side of the map, 3 coming here. 2 just chilling, you know, just talking about life. Talking about COVID days. Looks like this Chuginus will find the man-at-arms here, and at the same time more man-at-arms going into Divine's base. This is pretty bad for Divine, pretty bad. Also his economy being idle with a bunch of man-at-arms, but the good thing is he invested in military, so now those Chuginus are gonna deal quite a lot of damage to those man-at-arms. Market being built for Divine. Looks like he needs some resources here. And Divine managed to defend out once again against a small raid. Now I wonder if Faye is thinking about going castle, and if she goes castle, going for veterancy for those man-at-arms, get those upgrades, and then deep dive into the base. How much range armor they have? Only 4. I believe samurais have 5, so they can stay longer inside the enemy base. Now walls are gonna get built for Divine, and this is gonna slow down a lot her intention to push into the enemy base. Looks like the scout is gonna see it. It's gonna be sneaky scout planting here. You said that, hey, you cannot build this wall. That's a lot of Chuginus, 34 already, but we see archers already mixing into Faye's army. It looks like the wall is not gonna get built on this. the villagers will have to go back. Meanwhile, Divine, farm transition, it's there, but his food economy is much less than what it should be. Now more towers going here for Divine, which is definitely the right call. You want some space for those villagers, not everyone fit into the town centers, and also can have some nice, you know, emplacements. Just because you have the free stone available for you, you can just get those emplacements. And it's just gonna be so hard for your opponent to get inside your base, and looks like Faye will retreat for now. Divine victorious on his defense. He's very well known for having a solid defense. He used to play the English a lot, and he has this strategy where he goes straight on centers, have the white tower inside his base, has the Berkshire Palace inside his base, and sorry, not Palace, Berkshire Keep. And he just I love how he plays, because he plays super defensively. And his victory condition is very clear for him. I will play defensively until my economy is much better than yours. Faye not really interested in going for a second town center. Looks like she's all in here. Like, you want to boom? Like, I'm gonna do it with my army here. And now with some archers, things start to change. Just because those archers can deal with the Chuginus quite easily. Chugimas not together, so you need to be careful here. You're gonna lose their Chuginus. Look at how fast those archers managed to get the Chuginus, and just like that, a few of the Chuginus for Divine's mass get killed. Now the Chuginus are actually gonna be doing quite a lot of damage to the archers, but you're gonna have to deal. You're gonna have to choose which one they wanna attack. Is it gonna be the man-at-arms? Is it gonna be the archers? If you hit the man-at-arms, the archers are gonna kill you. Meanwhile, more man-at-arms at this point of the base. Constant pressure from your opponent. Just now Faye decides to retreat. Looks like this is a mass that she doesn't want to deal with. And there goes the Chuginus. I think I've said it before, but... And now with that market destroyed, it's like, thank you, pal. I can just finish the wall here and you can just go somewhere else. Forget about the wall, we have another fight here. More Chuginus against those man-at-arms, but now the numbers for the man-at-arms are starting to get quite scary. Get surrounded here. Chuginus still dealing quite a lot of damage. He's managing to clean this up. But more reinforcements coming here. If he loses his Chuginumas, the Chuginumas is slow but steady decreasing, and without it, it's gonna take a long. Each time it takes longer and longer to take down a man-at-arms. They're not quite the best unit to have against man-at-arms, but it is what you have now. It's the only thing you have, actually. Farm transition almost there for Divine. It's not gonna be a huge number of farms. It's gonna be 33 already, but it's gonna be enough. And he's gonna age up with the Mont Bleu Academy. It's gonna be the tax official landmark, which will contain some upgrades for his tax officials, so it's gonna be good. It's not gonna be the Shaolin monk. And with that, Faye will continue with this push, relentless push into Divine space. But now she's gonna get in, and now she will see the castle age, and let's see if she decides to retreat or she decides, you know what, let's keep pushing. Now this is a huge number of archers, 17 already here, so they're gonna deal quite a lot of damage to the Chuginus, and looks like Divine is losing his mass. We're talking about 52 military units against 21. Looks like the archers will go to another place if She just managed to go to this side of the map. She will be able to get a lot of villagers. But now veteran C4 the Chuginus arrive, and it's gonna be harder to deal with them. Meanwhile, Regnis Cathedral is going for Faye. Talking about the relics, you have 1, 2 on your side of your base. The rest should be pretty far from you, so... Looks like she's at least gonna have to secure if Divine doesn't go there first. Do we see a monastery being built? No monastery, but actually a siege workshop. This guy is just tired of this. It's like, forget the relics. I'm gonna go for a mago now. We see upgrade here. Regional inspection. Supervision by imperial officials improved from 150% to 300%. You know how huge is that? Like, if you supervise with an imperial officials, like how much gold he's setting? 18. So you should be having like much more than that with a supervision. 300% is a lot. That's huge. And that's like free resources. Is it only for production buildings, or is it only for... It's also for military buildings? No, palace guards. Gonna be tanky here, but they're not as tanky as these early man-at-arms. No upgrades there for Faye. No relics being captured so far. Divine keep pushing into Faye's base, and looks like with this army he may manage to get something. Second villager off the game goes down for Faye and forces the opponent to go back to his base. Meanwhile, more units here. Now these are veteran gilded archers. They're gonna do quite good against this, but the palace guards are just gonna be very tanky. Chuginus are actually doing quite a lot of damage here. Are these... Yeah, these are already gilded man-at-arms. The Chuginus do 7 damage, and these guys have 6. So it means they do 1 damage, so 3 damage each one of them. For all the 3 shots. And 3 multiplied by... Oh, sorry, you have some crossbow mixing. No wonder they do so much damage. Crossbows will melt man-at-arms at any point. It looks like Faye's army is gonna be composed on archers mostly. Are you gonna... You don't want to fight against those archers. This is like seeing... I know it doesn't look like this, but this is like having 40 something archers into the field. So numbers are pretty equal, even though it doesn't look like. But that's about to change just because we see the nest of bees here. Nest of bees gonna get that shot here. Faye reacts fast. Manage to spread the army. It looks like the nest of bees is gonna continue to shoot the army here. Wow, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Screenshot time. Oh my god. 1 nest of bees to change everything. And Faye, without any sprinkle, looks like the nest of bees will continue to live. The nest of bees is like, my work is done, I'm just gonna go back. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that. 3 nest of bees. Now we need to see this. We need to see this. Come on. Shoot. I want to see the 3 of them shoot at the same time. You cannot let one of them go down. We need to see the nest of bees, and we have them here. 3 nest of bees shooting here. You know what's funny about nest of bees? No, that was target firing. That it was. Oh, but you know what's funny about the nest of bees? They actually deal with sprinkles quite well. If they focus on the sprinkles, they can take them down. We see 2 more nests of bees. This guy's a madman. This guy is really a madman. More nests of bees here. Coming into Divine's reinforcements. With that, we won't be able to see the rest of the nests of bees because faye-chan taps out. GG gets called. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like and subscribe to watch more Age of Empires 4 content.